Hello children, how are you? Fine? Okay, now this is our second week and my name is Neela Trivedi. I am going to teach you the subject SS, unit first. Last week I had taught you about Christopher Columbus. Okay, last week I had explained you about Christopher Columbus. I think you all had learned it properly and you are thorough with that. Clear? So now in this Thursday, I am going to explain you about Vasco da Gama. About Vasco da Gama, that how he came to India, where he went. I am going to explain you about it in very detail and also the end of Portuguese. Fine. So first of all, we'll start with the Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama, born in Sens, in Portugal, in the year 1460. So King of the Portugal, he ordered to Vasco da Gama to go out of Portuguese for doing the trade. And King of Portugal, he also told to Vasco da Gama that you go by the east side. So Vasco da Gama has started his journey in the year 1497. So he started his journey in the year 1497. He was the native of Portugal. Who? Vasco da Gama.
Start.
So Vasco da Gama discovered the sea route to India. Then Vasco da Gama, first of all, he started his journey from Europe, from Portugal. From there he went to south of Africa, where Cape of Good Hope, which comes in the South Africa. He reached the port of Calicut in the year 1498. That means it took 1 year for traveling from Portugal to India. So he reached to the Calicut of India in the year 1498 and the date was 22nd May. At that time, the king who was ruling over India was King Zamorin. Zamorin was ruling over the Calicut. So, the major of the Vasco da Gama went and asked the permission from Zamorin. Why he has given the permission? Why he had asked the permission? Why? Because Vasco da Gama want to do trade in India. Portuguese slowly established the fort in the Calicut. They had built a fort in the Calicut. They had done this fort for doing the trade in India. So how they can do? So where the people will live? That's why the Portuguese has established a fort in Calicut. Portuguese appointed the commander-in-chief, namely Albuquerque. Because the Vasco da Gama actually he want a commander-in-chief who can look after the fort, who can see the whole administration of the fort. So Vasco da Gama, what he had done, he has appointed a commander-in-chief, namely Albuquerque. Okay. Now what happened? Slowly the Portuguese people has thought to expand their trade in India. So slowly they went to the northwards of India. Okay. Now, moving northward, Commander-in-Chief of Portuguese, he had decided to do trade to the northern part of India. He want to expand his trade in all over India, and they want to rule over in India. So now what they had decided, that better, because the Portuguese has seen the wealth in India. India was having so much wealth at that time. So they had decided to expand their trade in India. So they had started their journey to the northern side of India. So Commander-in-Chief, he had started to conquer the most of the cities. So first of all, he had conquered the Goa. So Commander-in-Chief, he had decided to trade in all over India. So he went to the northern side of India. First of all, he had conquered the Goa in the year 1506. Slowly, Portuguese took control over. Portuguese has control over. Okay. So now Commander-in-Chief, he had started to conquer the Goa, Mangalore, Cochin, Diu, Mumbai and island of Lanka. So slowly he had conquered all these major cities. So why? Because they want to do trade and conquer the whole part of India. Now, we will jump to the end of the Portugal rule. How the end of Portuguese rule had happened. In the beginning of 17th century, the Portuguese expanded the trade to Bengal. So slowly they had expanded the trade to Bengal. At this time, the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan ruled in India from Delhi. At that time, who was ruling over in India? He was the Shah Jahan who ruled over India, and he was ruling from Delhi. The Subedar of Bengal complained to Shah Jahan about the behavior of Portuguese, because the Portuguese were, because they want to trade in India, so they started to conquer the most part of India. So Subedar of the Bengal, he went and complained to Shah Jahan about the behavior of Portuguese, how they were behaving towards the common people, how the torturing they used to do. Who? Portuguese people. The fort of Hooghly was demolished and ships were burned. That means when Shah Jahan came to know about how is the behavior of the Portuguese, what he has done, he had started to attack the Hooghly, where he had built a fort. Who? Portuguese has built a fort near the river Hooghly. So Shah Jahan has decided that somehow he want to do the end of Portuguese. So Shah Jahan attacked near the river side of Hooghly, the fort which was there over. So Shah Jahan and his soldiers went to attack over there. So Shah Jahan has given a good fight back against the Portuguese. He had destroyed the whole fort of Portuguese which was there in the river bank of Hooghly, and he had also burned the ships which were there near the bank of Hooghly.